What do you think about them accusing Diddy of having cameras in his house so he can record celebrities and politicians and use it as blackmail?
So I firmly believe that's true, because in that sector of people, a lot of them practice Scientology. And Scientology, that was their thing. They would get people in compromising positions. They'll hold that footage over their head and get them to agree to things.
Okay, y'all need to get seated for this tea, because Al B. Sure's name just mysteriously vanished from the witness list in the case against Diddy. Now, if you've been keeping up with the Diddy trial, know Al B. has been out here spilling the tea on how he was subpoenaed and ready to unleash all the dirt he had on Diddy with receipts. But in a twist of events, court docs just dropped and his name is off the list. And just when we thought it couldn't get messier, Al B. clapped back, saying he's done being scared of Diddy. And y'all, not only did he expose the powerful forces who took down his name off the witness list, but he also leaked tapes linking Diddy to Scientology. Y'all, the dots are connecting in this Diddy trial. Now, first of all, I think it's safe to say someone somewhere is working overtime not to let Al B. testify against Diddy. I mean, right before the trial even kicked off, word hit the streets that Al B. had been subpoenaed. And not only that, Al B. himself confirmed in an interview with Fox 5 New York that he would be testifying against Diddy. In the interview, he claimed that he was subpoenaed to testify in Diddy's federal sex trafficking trial and claimed his attorney is getting things in order when that time comes, as he's absolutely taking the stand. The singer added that there was an expensive PR campaign to shut him down and claimed there was a bounty placed on his head. Scratching Al B.'s name off the witness list was intentional because they knew he was sitting on some dirt that could change the outcome of Diddy's case. And it had to do with the mysterious death of Kim Porter. For those who don't know, Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend and mother of 3 of his children, died suddenly in 2018, and her death was determined to be natural.
Porter, the model, actress, and longtime girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs, died unexpectedly at the age of 46 yesterday, and there are reports that she was suffering from pneumonia and died of cardiac arrest at home.
However, people close to Kim never accepted the official account of her death, and one of those people was Al B. Sure, who had a kid with Kim Porter way before her Diddy days. Now, after Kim's death, Al B. publicly claimed that Kim was on the run before she died, and he also implied that Diddy knows the real truth about Kim's murder. In July 2020, Al posted a since-deleted video on his Instagram looking visibly distraught and wrote in the caption, "I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's murder and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." However, in November 2021, Al uploaded a photo of him, Kim, and Quincy, claiming that Kim told him she was running from someone or something before she died, and that he advised her to tell the FBI. "She sent me this saying, life imitating art, art imitating life. Now it all makes sense," Al wrote. "She told me other stuff too. She was running. I said, call the FBI. And then in the comments, Al wrote, "You would never believe what she went through." It's clear from Al B.'s post that he's holding some serious receipts on Diddy. And let's be real, the last thing Diddy and his legal team want is someone with actual evidence speaking up in court. After being abruptly removed from the witness list, Al B. didn't stay quiet. He clapped back hard at making it known that he was done getting afraid of Diddy, and y'all, Al B. just exposed Diddy's Scientology tape. Now, for those who may not be aware, Scientology uses knowledge reports and blackmail to keep members silent, and they reportedly use the sensitive information from auditing information to blackmail members. Diddy involved in Scientology makes absolute sense, because y'all remember when Homeland Security raided his homes and found out that he had cameras everywhere and his freak-offs were possibly being part of a bigger, darker blackmail operation. There is a heavy speculation that Diddy was luring big names into his infamous parties, only to trap them in shady, compromising situations and then using that as leverage to control or manipulate them. But here's the chilling part. Insiders claim Diddy wasn't even the mastermind. He was allegedly just middle management in a much bigger, darker operation with even more powerful figures behind the scenes pulling the real strings in the blackmail scheme. Now, Diddy in the last couple of months has been hit with a truckload of wild stuff of Diddy's ex-domestic workers, who also exposed him for having a famous freak-off, exposed Diddy for belonging to the black fraternity, claiming he was a member of the Boule, which had links with top rich members in the world.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys.
Celebrity Bodyguard also confirmed the story of Diddy's Scientology tape. Listen to what he had to say.
What do you think about them accusing Diddy of having cameras in his house so he can record celebrities and politicians and use it as blackmail?
So I firmly believe that's true because in that sector of people, a lot of them practice Scientology. And Scientology, that was their thing. They would get people in compromising positions. They'll hold that footage over their head and get them to agree to things.
Besides being linked to what's been called the Black Illuminati, I have a strong feeling that Diddy's legal team anticipated Al B coming forward with receipts, especially those Scientology tapes. While Diddy isn't known as the loudest or most outspoken Scientology member, we can't ignore that he's closely connected to Will Smith and Jada Smith, and from everything we've seen, Jada is a Scientologist. Diddy has moved in the same circle as Will, Jada, and Jamie Foxx, who reportedly spilled the tea about Diddy's parties, but then ended up hospitalized, unable to stop talking about everything he saw and experienced. I'm not gonna lie, Al B exposing Diddy for being a Scientologist would do way more harm than good to his reputation. If by any chance he beats this case, no one would be willing to associate with him, because not only has he been exposed for running a trafficking network, getting exposed for having incriminating tapes on members who he led on to perform wild acts at his house was, while they may have successfully avoided Al B testifying against Diddy, on the long run, Al B may have created a bigger mess for Diddy by exposing his Scientology tape. Al B sure leaking Diddy's Scientology tape after she got banned from trial had fans talking, and they left comments saying Diddy needs to stay in jail and experience the pain, misery, and harm he inflicted on all those that crossed his path. Don't speak death in the universe. He needs to stay in jail. Period. Jamie F. Just for the fact he recorded at a Diddy party was enough to put a target on his back, especially since everyone's phones were taken at security checks. Way too many pieces coming together for there not to be some truth. Hell, the book 1984 wasn't as crazy as this shoy, and a lot of that is coming true. Do you think Al B sure exposing Diddy's Scientology tape is going to have the same impact as him testifying? Or do you think exposing Diddy's Scientology tape won't have any effect on the case? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.